step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shift together here from the D-line. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Screen pass to Charles. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 37 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the... And now a 1st down following that long gain. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Two.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And here's the first NFL catch for Josh Doxson. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tamba Hali's stock in trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 1. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
First down, it's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I'm not sure how many people anticipated Le'Veon Bell being such a huge part of the passing offense when he came out of Michigan State. Remember how thick he was? Big, bulkier runner. Slimmed down since he got to the NFL, and that increased all aspects of his game.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, he caught 83 passes. Last year, 24, but then he had the injury. You got to think they're going to continue to get him more involved like they did there.
I don't think there's any question about it. He is an absolute game breaker with the ball in his hands.
3rd down and goal from the 6. Here's Bell. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. He juked him. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw, Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Sean Davis, the rookie. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They go back to the air here after the INT. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Smith now throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Charles the lone setback. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They begin the drive with Charles. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Smith throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now out come the Steelers. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that takes us from second to third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And able to find Green. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Doxson with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Doxson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Smith on first down. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves that you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And fights him off. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go deep for Conley. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And quickly, they get to the line. Little motion now from the tight end. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Taken in at the 11. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The Conley's got it over the middle. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough going for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
These two.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Two. Back.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drought.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Charles. And cuts out right sideline. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, a big play right there. It's 4th down, and you just need a yard to get a first. But he had his sights set on much more than that as he hits the hole hard and just breaks free into the next level.
They'll come out in the pistol. After the run, Smith going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. You know, early in his career, the knock on Alex Smith was that he broke the pocket way too quickly and relied strictly on his legs instead of using his arm to throw the ball downfield. Now, as a veteran, he understands the line a whole lot better. When to take off, when to stay in the pocket. Does it quite well, and last year ran for nearly 500 yards. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Smith, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll lose yardage on. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. does well now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw, Smith. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. A good pickup there, a 22. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That is incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Smith, and able to find Conley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Smith now to throw. A dump off for Charles. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They come up in an offset eye. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Second down following the run. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air, Smith on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And Wilson has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's real easy to talk about Josh Norman's athletic ability, but to get the number of pass breakups he's had, especially what we've seen in this game, you know he's done a great job of film study and understanding what receivers like to do.
And that's why the Redskins gave him $75 million in 2016.
They're counting on that film study, and they're counting on big plays as a result of it.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Sean Davis, the rookie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to air one out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. 3rd and 4. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And